Okay, so now we're on to mounting the electricals for this machine. So created this mounting plate here. This is based off of the Delta original option. And so I made the plate, and then I set this on here to mark where my holes would be. And so then I drilled my holes for the manual starter, and then also drilled some holes through the plate and through the cabinet, and then mounted those on with bolts. So the plate here is pretty sturdy, and then the starter will mount right here, and it's covering up the original hole for the switch. Now this machine is from the early 70s. This original switch opening on the machines here was a little bit lower than the machines from the 40s and 50s. The 40s and 50s had this box that was a little bit higher here. But either way, you're covering up the same type of space. And so we'll mount this manual starter on here and be good to go.
The mounting process for the starter is pretty simple. Once you figure out the mounting plate to cover up the hole, then it's really pretty simple. Just again, drill some holes into the mounting plate and then run your bolts and nuts through those holes. Get that all tightened, and this really creates a pretty seamless and period correct solution to the question of switches for these old Unisaws. And now I'm just gonna now that I've got it installed, I'm just gonna wire the motor leads. I'm knocking out 2 of the knockouts on the starter here. I like to use the ones on the bottom, just one more sort of maybe protection from dust, less likely for dust to fall down into it. Since the wires are coming from the bottom. Again, it's not sealed completely, but it might help a little bit. And then I've got my my wire clamps here that are connected to the box. Then I'm going to run my motor leads through here, and you wire it up according to the instructions on the inside cover, according to the wiring diagram there. Same thing with the heaters. I've got properly sized heaters to put in here from the instructions on the inside cover. And if for some reason those are faded, or the instructions in the wiring diagram has come off, you'd be surprised. You can find some online pretty easily if you find the number, the category number that's on the starter itself. So this process, again, just following the instructions, wiring everything up. And now I'm putting the front hand wheel on. I've got the plugs there in my hand that I put into the shaft, and now I'm putting the pointer bracket on. You need a long, thin-bladed flathead screwdriver to do so. And then I'm putting the fiber washer on, and then the hand wheel, and tightening down the set screw, which tightens down right on top of the key and the keyway. And then I'm just going to do a few tests here, make sure everything moves properly, make sure my hand wheels lock with the locking knobs as they should. And then our saw is complete. In this case, the customer already had a fence, so this one's all done as is. It's another fun project, and all complete.